This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And we're off from Tampa. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. May will throw to get us started here. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play good for 17 and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's May. It's a complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. From the gun, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. Shoves one away. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, May. Still on his feet. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Here's May to the air. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. May throwing for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It's going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, It's not going to change anytime soon.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. Ooh, and almost an opening drop pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground as they'll bring up fourth down. The Jaguars in a punt formation. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And the fair catch made here at the 15.
Bucks take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. May now from the gun. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air. It's May. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Crazy! Crazy!
Here's May on first and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Crazy! Crazy! What's that?
Benson on first and 10. And he's going to manage a lonely yard on that drive up the gut. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hits him on the out route. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Right back to Hill. This is caught. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Crazy! Sir, what's that? Crazy! Crazy!
May. Buying some time right. By the pylon. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways.
Five. Hey, here goes tonight.
Here's May.
I don't find that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I say this as well like I do all the time. You're going to scramble as a quarterback. Make sure you protect yourself.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Throwing from the gun here. Flushed out of the pocket.
On the grade sheet, we call this messed up beyond all recognition. He leaves the pocket in search of greener pastures. There was nothing to be had.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's third and goal. Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. And we'll see what they do about fourth and goal in a few minutes. We've reached the end of our first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
Five. Eddie, what's that?
Trying to throw for it with May. And the shutout stays alive in the second half as that pass ball's incomplete on 4th and goal.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And this one ends up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20. And the Jaguar first down.
13, Luke. Silver.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. It's on the turf, falls out, he lost it. And this one belongs to the Bucs.
You know, this can't happen on 1st down. It really
So
can't.
just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short.
23.
Lawrence working from the gun. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
First down. A gain of 7.
Hey, Ron.
First down, Jaguars.
Great job.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
1st down throw, Lawrence. That one's cut along left sideline. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Jaguars get the game's 1st points here in the 2nd. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. Jukes away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. Forced out to his right. It's complete to Tez Johnson. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Offensive line fast.
Complete to Tez Johnson.
May on 1st and 10. So they steal away possession and add some extra yards. Their offense after that fumble return. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. I promise you, you go back to the 60s and 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
On red.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. He finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Christian Harris on the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. And we are still waiting for scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. Second down now, 7 to go.
Hey, James,
From the gun, here's a handoff. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers have it now, and he's 8th pick of the year. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays.
Breaks through and breaks away. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Option play, they give to Benson. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. John, well done.
This is caught inside the 15. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Go! Turn!
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And the Jaguar first down.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Let's go. Hey, Soko, high.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, Lion. Take right open. Son, there we go.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take the lead just before halftime. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Crazy.
Final throw before the break. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's got Emeka Egbuka. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And this is covered by the Jaguars. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Going left side, Bowers has it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Small quick hitter. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Hey, settle.
Going ground on 1st and goal. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
These are 24.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. On the move, hit it right. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
He fields it from the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. He's trying to push the field. He's got it deep downfield. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Quick throw completed by May. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 10-yard line.
Right back to Hill. This is caught. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Beats Texan the extra point. And the Buccaneers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Taylor to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Carry left. Let's go. Go, let's go. Hey, center. Jack. Go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They give on second to Benson. This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
Kate, I know you could see that smile on my face as we stayed next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Turning to Benson on third. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run. Momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
May. Flush down out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts well to the sack.
Working quickly here.
Brings up third and goal.
Here's May, third and goal. Catch made. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. They throw it out quick to the left. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, no! this one back. It's a pick six and a Tampa Bay touchdown. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
You know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb, and quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, they can make you pay just as he did.
This will end up as a touchback.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10.
Hey, run!
Now Lawrence coming off a pick. The Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Lawrence working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there, an awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Hey, easy, route.
Lawrence facing third and long. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Big gain downfield. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars cut it to 1 late in the third. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10.
Crazy. Here goes that. Crazy, crazy. Hey, what's that? Crazy, 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 crazy.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there, and that'll bring up second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Brings up third down and 10.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here goes that. Crazy. Hey, what's that?
Third and long for him here. And the incompletions continuing to sack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as a defender knocks it away. Now it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now.
Punt formation.
Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Hey, line.
Now Lawrence. Caught by the tight end running that corner. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
11.
Lawrence throwing here. They left him wide open. It's complete. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a fourth quarter lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Cook to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. May now from the gun. Headed out right. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here goes that. What's that?
Benson now from the gun. This one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And the Bucs have the first.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
Getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
He just throws this one away.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space, put your head down and go get the first.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw it. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Here goes that.
Desperation time here. Forced out to his right. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on fourth down. That was impressive.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And a solid gain there, Brock. It's about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Catch made left side by Abuka. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
5.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers losing by 7. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Here goes that. What's that?
Here's made in the air. He rolls to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did. And, of course, his throw.
That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here he is to throw. Looking underneath here, Benson.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here's second and goal from the 6. Back to throw. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut it to a point late in this one. Drake made the touchdown. Everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey. Focus, hot. 30 left. Hey, I'm gone. Hey, Bill here.
Setting up to pass. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He is down to the 30-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Running it now out of the gun. He's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Lawrence here running the sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Fourth down? Absolutely. Third down? Sure, why not? But second and short? Not too often you see a sneak right there. Hard for me to really criticize when you move those chains.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So everything comes down to this from Cam Little. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. One is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Jaguars. As with that, we